John Deere, a company associated with American farming and agriculture, has been facing controversy due to its decision to move production to Mexico. This move involves shifting the manufacturing of important equipment lines, such as skid steers and compact truck loaders, from Iowa to Ramos Araza, Mexico. The company has already transferred tractor cab production to Mexico in 2022 due to a challenging labor market, and plans to move the production of midstream skid steer loaders and compact track loaders to a facility in Mexico by 2026. The decision to relocate production to Mexico has raised concerns throughout the agricultural community, as it allows John Deere to slash manufacturing costs considerably and potentially increase their profit margins significantly. This raises serious questions and concerns for American workers, particularly those who rely on these jobs for financial stability and job security. In September 2023, John Deere laid off over 2,788 workers across Iowa and Illinois, with more than 2,100 employees losing their jobs in preparation for this move in 2024 alone. The layoffs have impacted not only production staff, but also the local economies that depend on these jobs for financial livelihood and stability. John Deere has attributed these layoffs to decreased demand for their products and broader economic challenges, highlighting a 20% drop in sales as a crucial factor. However, many employees and critics of the company suggest that the decision to move production is fundamentally behind these job losses. John Deere has introduced software locks in its machinery, which prevent farmers from conducting their own repairs. This significant shift in policy leaves farmers with no choice but to depend solely on authorized John Deere dealers for maintenance and repairs, completely altering the sense of autonomy that farmers had enjoyed for years when it came to caring for their equipment. The financial implications of this new strategy are noteworthy, as John Deere's parts and services division is reportedly 3 to 6 times more profitable than their new equipment sales. Critics claim that by enforcing these software locks, John Deere effectively creates a monopoly on repair services, resulting in inflated costs for farmers who find themselves at the whims of dealer pricing. The consequences of these changes are dire, as many now face exorbitant repair costs, coupled with frustrating delays in acquiring authorized technicians. This can be catastrophic, especially during essential farming seasons. One farmer shared a painful experience of losing 2.5 days of productivity, just waiting for a dealer to address a computer issue with his equipment. The unfolding drama surrounding John Deere's decision to shift part of its manufacturing operations to Mexico has generated a whirlwind of political backlash, with prominent figures like former President Donald Trump stepping into the fray. Trump issued a bold warning that he is prepared to impose a staggering 200% tariff on all products made by John Deere if the company goes ahead with its plans to move operations south of the border. John Deere has acknowledged the potential threat, but remains firm, claiming their decisions are driven by economic needs rather than political influences. They point out their commitment to U.S. manufacturing, currently maintaining a workforce of approximately 300 employees across 60 facilities in the country. Trump's administration has been known to use tariffs as instruments of economic protectionism, a strategy that has characterized much of his political career. However, industry experts caution that such drastic measures could have adverse effects, especially harming American farmers who depend on reasonably priced equipment. If these tariffs were to go into effect, they might unintentionally create advantages for foreign competitors, while imposing burdens on domestic consumers who are seeking affordable options. Senator Elizabeth Warren has vocally criticized John Deere for its apparent lack of support for the right to repair movement. She argues that the company's business practices hinder farmers' ability to fix their own equipment, potentially violating the Clean Air Act by obstructing essential repairs on emission systems. This issue resonates deeply with rural Americans, who view the right to repair as a vital aspect of maintaining independence and self-sufficiency within their farming operations. The debate surrounding Trump's tariff threat has elicited a range of opinions across the political landscape. Supporters argue that such measures are critical for safeguarding American jobs and ensuring that companies like John Deere remain anchored to domestic production. Critics, including billionaire entrepreneur Mark Cuban, warn that imposing such tariffs could lead to consequences that inadvertently harm American businesses and consumers. Cuban describes Trump's strategy as insane, emphasizing that this could lead to skyrocketing prices for consumers without addressing the root issues that American manufacturing faces. The right to repair movement is on fire, fueled by recent actions from John Deere, that have sparked a passionate demand for consumer rights in the agricultural sector. The Grassroots campaign is not just about fixing broken machinery, but symbolizes a much larger struggle for independence and control over the tools that farmers depend on to make a living and sustain their livelihoods. Farmers are not sitting idly by as this situation develops, and they are stepping up in unprecedented ways to reclaim the right to repair their equipment.